Good evening, everyone. This is Joe from X-Wing Coast to Coast. Right now, we are getting ready to stream a match between Jeremy and Keith.
And I'm Justin. Need to work on our intro.
Yes,
A little bit. I'm
Yeah.
Andrew. It's fine. It's
They're
fine.
City.
Huh?
Oh, Andrew, did you host the new channel with the old channel? Oh wait, I guess I'd have to do that.
You have to. Yeah, I tried to. I couldn't.
I already logged out. That's all right.
Hold on. Let me see.
I'm sure they'll figure it out.
I mean, you've been off long enough that I'm like, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You posted a new link in the chat. They have Discord. They'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like we have 7 viewers right now. Granted, I'm one of the 7.
Same.
There you go. Half our viewers are us.
4 people figured it out, hopefully, unless one is a bot, which is possible.
They're all Russian bots, all of them.
There's a lot of bots in Twitch.
If you're a Russian bot, just say cheeky breeky in the chat.
It's my least favorite part about like whenever I would stream is like when I see I have viewers and then I look and like they're mostly just like stay hydrated bot and stuff like that. And like this sucks.
The feel bad bot.
It does. It's just like, well,
Drink your Wawa. Oh.
just wish it was a real person, not just a robot to tell me to drink water.
At least the robot cares.
At least the robot cares. Fair enough.
Alrighty, Andrew, do you want to go ahead and run us through the lists?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna start with Keith's list because it's on the left. So, keeping with our list requirements of squad leader, the tournament that we're talking about today, you are only allowed 1 unique upgrade card. So usually that's going to be a pilot for most people. A pilot or crew member are the most popular. There is one person who has a unique ship title, which is kind of surprising, but still interesting. Anyways, Keith over here has 3 Sigma Squadron Aces, all equipped with Juke. Now the TIE Phantom, of course, has the ship ability of the Stigum Array, in which they can decloak and get a free evade action, and then spend that evade at the end of the end phase to actually recloak. It is a very tricky ship to catch up to because basically it's decloaking and recloaking all the time. And the last ship he has here is Gideon Hask, which is, of course, his ability. If he shoots a damaged defender, he gets to roll an additional attack die. So we'll likely see these Sigmas kind of flank and go after whichever the target is. They'll probably shoot first, get that damage through, and then Gideon's going to throw extra dice their way. Looks like they're hitting the timer, so they're going to start now. And then I am going to go ahead and talk about Jeremy's list. So Jeremy has 5 Cartel Spacer M3-As with Auto Blasters equipped on all of them. Auto Blasters are great on these guys because at Bullseye, they get an extra die, which means they can be rolling 4 at range 1 instead of the usual 3, or 3 at range 2. Of course, it only works range 1 to 2, so at range 3, they're still only rolling 2 dice. And then lastly, his squad leader here is Serissu. Serissu's ability, she says, when a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defends, it may reroll one of its dice, excuse me. So you're going to see Serissu stay in the middle of all of these M3As, like as you can see here, how it's already set up. Jeremy's going to keep Serissu close so that it's range 1 of all of these, so they all get that bonus. If you've ever flown against a Howl Runner Swarm, it's going to be very similar to that. Serissu doesn't come without any fun upgrades, though. She also has Elusive, Stealth Device, and Tractor Beam. So Elusive, after she does a red maneuver, she regains the charge. She may spend that Elusive charge to reroll 1 defense die when she defends. She also has Stealth Device, giving her 4 defense die instead of 3. This means until she gets damaged and loses that Stealth Device charge, she will be able to roll 4 defense dice and reroll 2 of them, as long as she has that Elusive charge. So it's a one-time use unless you do the red maneuver. And of course, because she is attacking first, all of the other ships are I-1 in Jeremy's list, except for Serissu, who's an I-5. You'll likely see her tractor shoot the tractor beam to move whoever it is that the rest of these M3s are going to shoot closer into range, and then let them just shred it. So Jeremy definitely has the shot advantage here with 4 as opposed to 6, or 6 as opposed to 4 rather. But those he's going to have a hard time keeping them in formation while trying to keep track of those TIE Phantoms. And that's my spiel.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to any of these lists.
Do what? Oh God, no.
Yeah, flying against both of these seems pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're. I mean, they're not. They still succumb to the dice rolling. I mean, if you roll poorly, or they roll well,
Sure.
or vice versa, not the end of the world.
Sure.
But nailing down those Sigmas is really, really difficult. And then
juking Phantoms. Phantoms are just so hard to hit because they get that free evade. They're going to get a second action, so they'll be able to focus. And they're going to be shooting first for the most part, so they'll be able to take advantage of the juke talent, which means when they shoot, if they're evading, they can change one of the defenders' evade results to a eyeball.
Mhm.
Now we see Jeremy really going quick up the field and up the field, I guess, playing area here.
The mat.
We see him going quick.
The battle zone.
Get in the zone, the battle zone. I like the way Jeremy's setting this up, so he doesn't have to worry about banking as a formation because that is where things get tricky.
Yeah.
So going fast here, and then likely going to do I believe they have 3 hards they can do next turn. We'll keep them all in that nice range 1 of one another, or really range 1 of Serissu, the important one, and let them shoot as that block.
Now, here's a question that I have. If you are Keith, do you try to keep Gideon up with the Phantoms, or do you just tail him behind and have him do his own thing?
Were it me, I think keeping him behind and letting him do his own thing makes the most sense. The Phantoms are going to work best when they're unpredictable. Keeping Gideon close to them will keep them more predictable. And I kind of feel like he will be the easy target for Jeremy to go for. But at the same time, if he's shooting Gideon, he's not shooting the Phantoms, which all have extra 1 fewer evade die than Gideon does.
Yeah.
And they really want to keep that evade so they can cloak at the end of the turn, obviously. They do not want to spend it.
Yeah, I think what he needs to try to do is just do his best to trap him. I mean, he has enough bodies to set up a good killing field, but I don't think that it's in Jeremy's benefit to stay in this block formation for too long.
No, I think he's going to have... Excuse me. Sorry about that. I think he's going to have to split them up here soon, which will be a bit of a bummer. But honestly, the way the Serissu, the way Jeremy has kitted out his Serissu, as long as she can keep that, keep her stealth device charged for as long as possible, the better Jeremy's going to feel.
Ooh, win a bank.
Interesting. Oh, Jeremy gonna flex on us and show off his banking formation flying, which is always a challenge. Oh, turning left and barrel rolling. We're already splitting up the block.
No more block party.
No more block party.
This is starting to look like it's going to be a game of cat and mouse.
Absolutely. It's gonna be tough for Jeremy. I really think he's fighting the uphill battle here between the two. I mean, he's got a lot of green dice, but I mean, we've seen plenty of times where those green dice can just say no to you. Jeremy needs to find a fine balance between spreading out so that he can limit the Phantom's movement, while at the same time not spreading out so far that the Phantoms can just pick him off one by one. He needs to find that happy medium between, and we'll see how he does in maintaining that.
Now, I don't care who you are, doing those bank maneuvers the way he did and not bump that actually kind of triggered me there for a second.
That is the mark of an experienced player.
If only I could be so gloriously incandescent.
Indeed.
because I have never been able to figure out how to do it.
It takes so much practice and understanding of how formations move and how the angles work, but
and it's a hell of a lot. It's a hell of a lot easier to do on tabletop as well than in person.
When there's no in-person bumping or nudging and such.
Yep.
But it really comes down to when they're side by side. If you want them to remain side by side, the one on the inside should do a bank 1 speed slower than the one on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it's a lot of words, but you can kind of see it eventually. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can rewind and watch what Jeremy did.
Yep.
But if you see blue, he did a 3 bank. The one immediately next to him there did a 2 bank, and then the one next to him, yellow, on the inside did a 1 bank.
Yep.
And you can kind of see they're almost all lined up evenly.
Yep. Now the Sicks can do that, but there are other swarm fighters such as the Vulture and the TIE LN, which don't have access to all 3 of the bank speeds, and it's a little trickier to do that. I believe that the Seek is actually the only one that can bank in formation like that. I think it's the only one with access to all 3 banks.
I think you might be correct. Now that I think about that, I don't think of any other swarm type ship that can do that.
Let me double check the Vulture.
The Vulture may, but I think one of them is red. One of those banks is red, I think.
They do not have a 1 bank, and their 3 bank is red. So yeah, they'd have a really hard time doing that.
Yeah, you'll see Vulture droids often do hard turns as opposed to those banks. And here we do see, you can see the bank again, lining them back up.
I am a little worried for Green. He's starting to string him out a little bit. I'm almost wondering if Jeremy's going to be treating him as bait to try and bring in the Phantoms and then slam in with the rest of his formation. But
I was going to say that those Seeks can move deceptively fast.
Yeah. If only they had a boost.
Yeah, they're almost the equivalent of the Scum A-Wing, but not quite.
So I wish the Fire Sprays had a barrel roll. If the Fire Sprays had a barrel roll, I would be
okay. Yeah, but they really don't need a barrel roll.
They may not need a barrel roll, but still, I would love them.
Kind of a ballsy maneuver from Serissu there. I wonder if Jeremy's trying to get her into range 1 of that last M3. That way it gets access to the rerolls.
Just has Green in range from that fan.
So first shot of the game.
Hit.
Not bad.
And 2. Is he gonna juke it?
They should have rolled. Jeremy should have rolled 1 more. It's range 3. There he goes.
It started to roll, and then I think he hit something.
There you go.
Okay.
Nah, juke wouldn't do him anything.
Yeah, you can juke it here, but it doesn't matter. So.
Yep. Out of range.
He started to roll 4, and then 1 just stopped for some reason.
Weird.
So.
TTS can be strange. I imagine you will spend the focus for 3 because you're only taking a 2-die shot back. Even if you don't get a cloak, you're still probably okay.
It's a pretty good shot back from the Seek. Oh no!
Use Serissu here, definitely. Hopefully you get some paint. Yep, and then he'll focus, so he can't use juke, but he can focus and get only 1 damage.
Yep.
Not bad.
That is Green that took the damage, correct?
Yeah, just the damage, so... Damage
lost a shield.
2.
I see that he's putting 2 crits out there. That's what he wants.
And he gets 1 hit. Could force him to spend the evade, but he won't.
Nope.
Not this time.
Although in that case, I think you just eat a shield, and giving up your evade, and especially now, is not. I don't even think that's an option.
I do think if you are, if you're Keith here, you might be able to actually sneak in and get a little closer to that first M3 without being too worried. I don't know though. It'll be close.
I don't know that green M3 might be able to cause a lot of bumping.
That's possible. I just don't think the rest of the M3s will get that close to you that you need to be too worried.
Yeah.
Although Serissu tractor beam does worry me. I guess that is true. She can always tractor them closer, but
Yeah, just don't tractor beam the one that's bumped.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do you want to do track? I have a hard time with tractor beam unless it's right beside a rock, because you're not through.
It really depends, and I like it here. It works really well when you have a high initiative ship and a bunch of low initiative ships. It's the same way like mag pulse warheads work with the high initiative, in which you get to start your engagement off by debuffing your most vulnerable opponent, and then letting the rest of your list take it out. The key thing here for Jeremy, though, is going to be trying to get Serissu a shot without moving Serissu over that gas cloud. Especially since you have that stealth device, taking a strain would be an absolute. It would just be awful. It would just be the worst case scenario for you right now.
Yep.
Yeah, but barrel rolling her over there saved green from taking any damage. So.
It did. Well, green still took 1, but it stopped the half points. Like I said, I don't know if it was the right or wrong move at the time. I do know, however, this round he's likely going to be doing a 1 hard with Serissu, just to prevent her from going over that cloud and getting strained. So, you don't want to let your free, was it 9 points for stealth device, something like that? It's 6?
8.
8. So it's 8 on the 3 and 3 agility ship. Yeah, you don't want to give up that 8-point upgrade for free.
Yeah, Serissu's a whopping 55 points in this build. Pricey girl. Now, something interesting about this setup here is Keith's kind of gotten himself into a tight spot. He's going to have to break his formation, unless he wants to risk hitting a rock. I could maybe see all 3 of them decloaking to the left, but then they're going to have to bank right to clear the rock, and that's going to set him up in a really bad spot for taking shots. I think this turn he doesn't decloak and he just leaves.
I think that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. If he is decloaking, I imagine the back 2 will go forward and the yellow one goes to the right.
Yeah.
And then goes around, takes the long way around that rock, but I don't know.
Yep, I think this is the point where Keith's going to end up splitting his formation. As far as Hask goes, even if he doesn't decloak and he just leaves with the Phantom, Hask is just going to get hammered into. Though,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that said, 2 reds into 3 or 4 greens, or even 5 with the asteroid is.
Be fair, I mean, if
pretty
Serissu
anemic.
can get the shot on Hask, Serissu can always tractor Hask, and then now you're talking about 1 fewer agility and also probably some auto blaster shots if you're not careful.
Oh no! Now Serissu has a tractor beam.
Yep.
Interesting, because the list that he posted on TTT is auto blasters. Let me look that up.
Are you sure that you can read?
That's what popped up on my feed. Let me take a look.
Yes.
Yeah, he has auto blasters.
Huh. Well,
Mr. T.O.
let me go annoy them really quick.
Sure.
Let's just say I'm glad that Andrew was taking this one and not me.
Well, Andrew's the TO, so he should be taking this one. That might just be a copy paste incorrectly, or like maybe copy pasted incorrectly into the list. Now, Denfro said that Jeremy played him last turn. What was he using when he played against you, Denfro? Is he using he had tractor? Okay. Probably just entered it wrong into TTT. Now I believe that auto blasters cost the same as tractor beam, does it not?
It does.
Okay.
So maybe it was one of those things where he did mean to put tractor beam on there.
Copied it wrong.
They should probably pause their timer while they're having this discussion.
Probably. They did.
And
And I missed that. Let me I will keep our timer paused until they hit that point, and then I will resume it.
Here, I'll go in there and be like, he might just, honestly, he might just need to
change it in TTT. I mean, if he used it last game, he needs to keep it consistent in every game.
Hold on a minute.
All right, we worked it out.
Okay. He said Denfro played him last turn and said that he had a tractor, so.
That he used tractor beam. It's in his save squads as such. I am just going to change it.
All right.
I did ask Keith if he cared, and Keith was more than willing to let him use the tractor beam.
Yeah, they're the same cost anyway.
Yep. So I imagine that was just a misclick on his part. The TTT, so I'm going to change it for him.
All right. What a good TT or TO. Good.
You don't even know the efforts I went to make sure we had some more people get in.
Oh yeah, you had to jump through some flaming hoops earlier. I remember you telling me.
There was a whole lot of like, okay, move this person here, then move this person here, then
start the timer. Start the timer.
Yeah,
Got it.
Sorry. There was a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
But
through the rock.
We made it work. Interesting move.
Justin, start the timer.
I did.
Yeah,
and he took a crit.
Oh, there you go, Denfro. There you go. He had tractor. Okay.
Yeah, if it wasn't showing that I started the timer, there's a latency between what actually happens in the stream. So I started it. It's counting down.
I forget things sometimes.
That's all right.
We're all forgetful at times.
Oh no, that's a sad
Sigma.
Yeah, not the saddest Sigma because he at least rolls 4 greens defensively, but
at least he didn't go over a rock and take a crit.
That's
at least
true.
He had shields. Oh, Serissu turned out. Yeah, turning out, hiding behind seems good. Oh, you need to roll for that thing though.
Yes, he did. He took a crit for it.
No. Serissu needs to roll for Cloud.
No, that's whenever she was trying to
barrel roll.
Oh, I wasn't trying. I'm sorry,
Yep.
I missed it. I was talking out of my rear.
Alrighty, so we got 2 hits and 2 evades.
But
Juke it. Is he gonna spend it? He is. No damage.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah. Spend it where you can. Here's your second juke shot, which is going to be a bummer.
This is when he's going to roll 3 eyeballs.
Yeah.
I know this. I've done this before. Just 1 hit. Is he going to spend it? Yes, he is.
I mean, Gideon wants that extra die. He's hungry.
And he blocked both, and he will juke it. And that's 1 more damage on the green.
And that means Gideon gets an extra die.
And that is half. Keith is now leading by 14.
Yeah, 4 dice for Gideon. Spooky shot.
Not that spooky.
Not that spooky.
If he doesn't roll an evade, he's gone.
And he's, he just needs 1.
Oh, he got it. That's 1 more.
No, he's got 1 health.
Still alive.
He's got a shot back at least.
Does Red have a shot? I don't think he ever checked to see if Red had a shot.
Red is cloaked.
Red is cloaked, so he doesn't get to shoot.
Yeah, Red did not decloak.
I've never played the Phantom, so I don't know these things.
If you are cloaked, you cannot shoot.
1 crit into Gideon. And Gideon saves with 1.
That was close. 5 dice now.
The pucker factor is real.
I know. Just holding on for dear life.
Range 3 obstructed. Gonna be 2 hits.
Focus that one.
Oh man, can you feel the anemia? I feel it.
It's alright. Next turn they're getting closer. Next
2
turn the auto blaster's coming to effect.
2 reds against anything more than 2 greens just feels bad.
I'll hit crit.
Now that, if that was an auto blaster, yeah, he wouldn't. I guess it doesn't matter in this case, but yeah, that's a crit on Gideon.
Yeah, stun pilot on Gideon.
It's not a good.
Well, let's
Gideon
just say
is stunned.
1 hard left.
Yeah.
As long as Gideon didn't want to go directly onto the rock, he's okay.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I was thinking of a different.
Yeah. He's going to go into the range 1 into the cloak.
Really? Interesting. I think I would have...
I mean, it's 2v2 if you go into yellow, but he has an evade. So. This one, it's 3v4. He has no mods.
Just one.
So. Yeah.
This won't...
Yeah. I wonder if it was auto... I wonder if he did the auto blaster shot. I probably did.
I would imagine he's going to default to auto blasters every time. There's no reason to fire his normal guns.
Especially if you're outside of...
Well, definitely if he's outside, but... Yeah, there's...
Well, it's the same if it's head-to-head, so just assume he's always firing auto blasters.
Yep, yeah. May spend one... Yeah, you can. Okay, there you go. So, Sigma Squadron 3, does he decloak? He's the one who's currently stressed. Do you think he decloaks next round?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he decloaks to the left.
He doesn't get his free evade, though.
No, but if he decloaks to the left, he should be far enough out of the action he shouldn't get shot at either.
I guess he could always recloak for his action.
Yep. Decloak, move to the left, do a blue forward, clear your stress. Recloak.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
But that way he's out of the line of fire, but he still has his 2 dice to defend. And he doesn't have to worry about hitting the rock that way either. Or getting shot too much. There's nothing that's going to touch him if he goes to a 2, or if he decloaks to the left. Maybe green. That's a big maybe.
What do you think Gideon does? What do you think Gideon does here?
He's going to die. There's really... if I was running Gideon right now, probably just a 5 forward.
I mean, do you think he one hards and tries to catch Spacer 2 out of position?
Nope.
No.
Nope. If he does anything other than as fast as possible out of there, he's gonna die. That's way too many shots coming his way.
He's likely gonna die regardless. Do you just try to get your bonus attack on the one that's already damaged?
As a 1 hard, he's going to land on that rock. And then...
No, one hard toward the outside.
No, you said left. It's like, why would he go left?
You think he one hard right and tries to get Spacer 2? The one that's near him.
He would get to shoot first. That... It'd be a fine trade. It's only 2 point difference, and Gideon's in a bad spot where he's gonna die no matter what he does. So,
I mean, you get range. I mean, you probably still stay pretty far out of range there.
Plus, if he does that hard, that'll take targeting priority away from the Phantom. So that probably is the best call here.
Yeah, I say just go after the last one, try to get a kill, and then just say bye to Gideon. I gotta say, though, Stun Pilot, probably the best crit you could have gotten in this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I always joke that's the crit that's not a crit. Just fly better. Alright, system phase. Are we decloaking at all? Maybe? Oh, we're still deciding moves. Okay. Chief has changed his mind.
Yeah. Gideon's in a really sad place here. I don't foresee him surviving this turn at all. Yeah, I think yellow needs to... Yellow doesn't really have any good places to go. I think yellow just needs to keep the cloak turn and take an evade or a focus or something. Keep it defensive, just get out of there. Red can cloak to the left and come around the rock. Should be okay unless that swarm moves down, and then in which case he's going to be sad. It's a tough call for Keith. It could either work out really well in his favor, or it could work out really, really badly. It's entirely dependent on where Jeremy goes.
Now he's splitting the Phantoms up.
Yep.
Make your opponent choose which one to go after.
And definitely doesn't want to joust with this block.
No.
All right. Clears the stress. Or, excuse me, decloaks to the left. He's going to clear the stress.
Well, you never know. Might do a white maneuver.
Yeah, he's going to do a white maneuver.
Yeah, 3K from the one that's far up makes sense.
Yeah, because now if Gideon chases him, he's going to take a whole lot of auto blaster shots up the butt.
I mean, you do the one hard, you do a barrel roll, hide behind the rock. Doesn't seem like the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
That seems like a bad scenario, though.
There's the 4 forward and a barrel roll.
Good.
As I said, I don't see Gideon surviving this turn.
Yeah.
Serissu's obviously going to turn in, should give her range 1 bubble to that entire group. Oh,
Ooh.
on the rock.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And oh no.
Doubly sad for Keith.
He needs to stay away from the rocks because he's taking it every time.
That rock has done 2 crits to him so far.
Yeah. My kingdom for a seismic.
Right.
Now, interesting that he took the evade rather than the cloak.
I guess that you can juke that last one.
I suppose. Yeah.
If you've got a shot, you're not getting shot at.
That's true.
You can just juke.
That's true.
Serissu won't be shooting, so we'll go to the aces. Range 2.
You better hope to kill this one. It's only got 1 hole left, so the odds of killing it are high.
That's not a bad roll.
He's got to roll 3 evades to survive. Yeah, and he's dead.
And the disrespect to juke. And 2 damage.
And that is 1 of the Sicks off the board. 5 more to go. Yeah.
And you got a free crit onto one of your phantoms, and Gideon's probably about to die.
Yeah.
This is not looking like a good turn for poor Keith, unfortunately.
No, it's 3 damage to 4 damage. Unfortunately, Keith has a lot less damage on the board. Or a lot less health on the board, so he can't afford to do that too much.
The one thing Keith does have going on for him, though, is those phantoms can really... They can get out of there if they need to get out of there.
Absolutely. So we're taking a range 2 obstructed into yellow.
Okay. Why not?
2 hits.
Not bad.
Wow,
that's a bummer.
Don't even bother spending. He's just gonna juke. Well, no, he can't juke it.
You can't juke after you spend it. It's before you spend it. Yep.
So he's just gonna take both.
No, check Serissu first.
In range of Serissu.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you get an eyeball here, you're good. Well, he'll juke that, but then you spend the focus.
No, he cannot juke that.
Oh, he can't juke after your reroll.
Correct, because the attacker modifies before the defender does. So once Serissu gets her roll, he can't modify it anymore.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it takes no damage.
Cool. Auto blasters here.
It does seem like a lot of work for 1 Seek. I agree with that.
Range 2 auto blasters into Gideon. Just 1 hit.
You can avoid that.
Easy. But not so easy. It's 1 more into Gideon. That's half.
Yeah, I think maybe keeping him tight and hiding behind that rock may have worked, but 2 dice onto the 3 of the Sigma doesn't seem too bad. That seems pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, the Jeremy's offensive rolls are not doing too hot. Now I'm surprised. I guess he's trying to kill off Gideon. I really feel like in this situation it might have been better to. Oh, that's definitely a dead Gideon. The blank out.
That's a bummer.
The feel bad roll.
Well,
and that puts Jeremy in the lead by 2. And that's bullseye. So 3 dice against 4.
No, auto blasters is only range 2.
Oh, it is. I apologize. Yep. That's a feel bad moment.
Yep, I know.
I have the bullseye on a phantom, but it's too far.
Range 3 and through a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad times. Sad times abound for the M3s, but honestly, I feel pretty good if I'm Jeremy right now.
Yeah, Jeremy is doing pretty solid at the moment.
Yeah, you've got the Phantoms kind of in an awkward spot. They've gone over a rock twice.
Yep.
You've only lost 1 of your M3s, and you've gotten rid of Gideon.
Yep. And all of his other M3s are as of yet undamaged.
Yeah, and they're still relatively close to Serissu, which is what you need. But you're here now, Spike. Well said, Joe. Well said.
No, I know. He went. He was in the Discord going, "Where's the stream?
Where's the stream?"
Was he really?
Yeah.
He clicked the wrong link. I told you. I
know. You did. You didn't listen.
Yeah. That last stream was our last stream of the in that other channel. The other one is my personal channel, and I figured if we're gonna make this into if we're gonna do this regularly, we may as well have a dedicated channel to it. So I will try to set up some streamer alerts soon and see if I can make the channel look a little bit nicer, a little bit better, professional. professionally? Better professionally. Make it look better professionally. There you go. I can English. English. English
hard,
real
man.
good.
Words are hard.
They are.
That was almost as much hard work for that Syck to avoid all that damage.
Yeah, right?
To be honest with you.
Yeah, Sicks are kind of in that same spot in as TIE fighters where they can just pop, but when they do nothing but roll evades, it's just frustrating.
Like the last I-1 TIE fighter that you're trying to destroy.
Yep.
And all is natty evades every single time.
Yep. The middle finger evades.
The middle finger.
Splitting his swarm.
Yeah. I mean, he's setting the net up just so he gets likely gets at least some shots. It's not bad.
Now what he wants to do is move Serissu up and hit that red phantom with a tractor beam. Ooh. Throw him on the rock.
Yeah.
It's like no matter what, you either got to turn right to get out of the fight or you got to go over the rock again next turn.
Well, it looks like he's going to be able to do it.
Yep. I would absolutely throw a tractor beam.
Yeah, I think that's likely going to happen here.
So then he doesn't get the shot either.
I mean, that or you're barrel rolling backwards to get that auto blaster shot. Range closer. Yeah, spend the focus, make it 2. You're not getting shot. Tractored.
No, well, no, he can spend the evade. This is the hard choice
you
moment.
Have to.
Yeah,
you've got to. Yeah, spend the evade. Yeah, cloaking is not that important. It is way better to
not go on a rock.
Yeah, to ensure you get a shot still than be on a rock.
Going after yellow again.
I mean, that's the one that I can all shoot. I imagine makes sense.
Yep.
And if everyone's range 2 through the obstacle,
he's got a focus fire. Oh, 2 crits.
Ooh, mad phantom.
Can't juke though. Oh, spend it. Absolutely.
Yeah, don't take crits. Yeah, range 3 obstructed. 5 dice for the Seek.
2 hits.
2.
Not bad. Hey, you can juke this guy.
One of those will likely go through. Oh ouch. No!
Well, check Serissu, I guess. But yeah.
That's half on yellow.
I mean, at least it's not a crit. You would have been taking a crit otherwise, so.
The feel bad rolls.
Yeah.
Range 2 obstructed.
Where's Obi-Wan to give you more force when you need it?
Hit crit. The phantoms aren't rolling too bad. Oh, that's a hit crit going in. That's a dead yellow.
Yeah, Jeremy's not rolling too well though either. The only thing he has going for him right now is he's gonna get some. He has a good auto blaster shot on red.
Yeah, if he can get. Well, it's two reds versus 2 greens, so we'll see what happens.
At least he got rid of that hole breach. Got rid of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. What hole breach? There's no hole breach. Yeah,
one hit. Yeah. Jeremy's reds have been pretty.
All of his dice this turn have been pretty sad.
Yeah.
This has been a bad turn for old Jeremy, but we got the auto blaster.
Hey,
2 on 2.
This is the one roll that he needed to save his luck for. That's not it.
Well,
that's not it. Natty's.
At least you know red can't decloak.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he needs to come down hard on red. He really, really needs to kill red next turn, or he's going to be in
Serissu does like a 1 straight. The blue does like a 1 hard. The other one does a 1 hard. The other one does like a 2 hard. Everyone just comes in on red and track him onto the rock and just blast away. I mean, yeah. You've got to go for like a block though. Otherwise, he's just going to get out of there.
Yeah, so I think a 1 bank with blue.
Yeah, I think that would probably make sense. I think either one works.
Well,
I think the other phantoms are likely going to be decloaking to the right. And then just flanking your list. So
maybe a 1 straight from the blue Seek would block a 4 straight, which I could see happening.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that.
And then if he blocks that 4 straight, he might make him land on the rock.
So where do you guys think the power is swung right now? Who do you think has the upper hand at the moment?
I think Keith absolutely after that round.
Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You've got 2 ships off the board. You've only lost 1 yourself, and I know you started at a disadvantage, but you've still got shields on all of your phantoms. 2 of them are going to be able to decloak and get behind Jeremy's list right now, and one of them is essentially, I mean, if you just do a hard turn out, you're probably okay. Like, I think if you do like a hard turn to the red phantom's right, then cloak, you're probably not going to take too much damage. So,
unless pink just does double crit.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And Denfro says 3 turn right definitely takes red out of the fight for a couple turns, but is least likely to be blocked. And then Risen is saying, I think Keith is in a good position, but it is a precarious one. I'm inclined to agree. Keith definitely has the upper hand, but it can swing very, very fast with a couple poor dice rolls.
Yep.
He has the upper hand, but it'll definitely not locked in place. It can swing very quickly.
If Keith can take out another M3 this turn without losing a phantom, or even if he does lose a phantom and takes one out, I think he's still pretty solid.
Yeah. If he can trade at least 1 for 1, he should be okay. Yep. But if he loses a phantom and doesn't, or if he loses another phantom before he kills a Seek, he's gonna have a hard time.
Looks like Jeremy is not going all in on the red one. He is splitting it up.
I don't think that's the best call on this one. I think he really needs to keep his swarm together, try to spook off the phantoms, because as soon as he starts splitting off like he is, it's harder for Serissu to trigger her ability, and just makes it easier for Keith to pick him off.
It's possible that Serissu is going to be coming in and tractoring that green phantom, though. I mean, that looks really good right now. You tractor him onto that rock.
Yep.
Give him an extra damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or yellow. Maybe you tractor yellow.
I would tractor yellow.
Yeah, yellow is the only one shooting you, so.
Yep.
Eliminate odds of Serissu getting shot at.
He's tractoring green.
Going for green. Yeah.
I don't know if I tractor green, because both of his can, one of them is blocked, but it's a crit and...
I mean, I guess if you tractor him, blue gets to take a shot.
Serissu has enough defensive mod she can afford to spend her focus.
Yeah, you've got to spend that fade there.
That she does get one through, because green does not have anything to mod that dice with.
Oh, he has an evade. He decloaked.
Oh, yes, you're right. Do you spend it, though? Because then you're going to be eating a range 1 shot from brown.
I think you have to. Which is worse, that or being on a rock and likely going over it again next turn?
Well, if he gets moved, then blue's going to shoot him.
He's being moved.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the right call.
I'm inclined to say you don't do that and you don't go over the rock.
He can decloak next turn.
Yeah.
But, because he can move to the right, but that forces his hand. This is one less...
he could take a stress and rotate.
He could.
And that way you don't get the auto blaster stuff.
I think that's what he needs to do.
I think that's not a bad plan.
He's not gonna.
Well, he's gonna roll
for. Oh, and he takes it. He needs to stay away from those rocks. They hate him.
Sure. This time he was trying, but
they hate him so bad.
Those obstacle things, they're just pesky.
Yeah, those rocks, man.
Stealth device comes into effect.
Oh!
Oh! It's an angry phantom. Well, that gets juked. Serissu gets to reroll 1 for Serissu stuff. Oh, elusive first.
Yep, gets to reroll 2.
Yeah, elusive and herself.
And she got it.
My God. Abates. That's incredible. That was incredible.
That's a rage-inducing moment for for Keith. I would have I would not look at him any less if he raged over that one.
Yeah, Keith has like the Doc Rivers like open mouth staring at ref right now.
Bruh.
Oh god, do you spend the evade?
No, you
nope,
don't.
taking a shield. I guess that makes sense.
Red's taking a shield.
Even though I could see him doing it just because there was no crit.
2 more hits. Not getting those crits he needs. Oh, he's taking one more.
Yeah, he'll spend it now.
Yep, he needs to. But that is half on one of the... no, it's not. I'm learning how to count.
Auto blasters here. Again.
Yep. Auto blasters range 1. Can't cancel crits. Poor Jeremy. Oh no!
I don't think he's rolled a crit yet with those auto blasters. Poor thing.
I don't think he's procced his auto blasters once this game, actually.
No, I think it's almost worth maybe upgrading those to the I3s and putting marksmanship on him.
Yep.
But
nah, he'd lose a ship at that point.
I mean, what's the difference between the I1 and the I3 cost-wise?
It doesn't matter. He only has 5 points left in his list.
Yeah, but if he dropped stealth device.
Here, I can go look.
Do you want to do that, though?
There's a 4-point difference between the I1 and the I3 M3-A? That's ridiculous. That's an insane jump for 2 initiative. 4 points?
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, forget that then. Stick with this.
Well, it's 3 points for the TIE Fighter.
Yeah, but there's a middle option too. There's an I2 as well, right?
Yeah, but why would you ever take the I2?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless you're initiative matching, there's no reason to take the Obsidian.
So I will say there is a FO list that has the I2 FOs instead of the I1s.
Why?
Because they have a bunch of other I2s.
That's 7 I2s instead of 8 I1s. You're giving up a body for 1 initiative.
It's TN.
Oh, it's Tina. That's oh, you mean in this tournament? Okay, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. If you're initiative matching, it makes sense. But if in the case of like, oh, I'm just gonna take the I2 instead, no.
Yeah.
Why would you ever do that?
It's Tina and a few of the I2 FOs and a few SFs.
Okay. You're hurting on this one.
The dice gods give, the dice gods take.
Oh. Hopefully he doesn't roll that strain. Nope, he gets it.
There you go.
Now watch Red do a 1 bank to the left.
Yeah.
I don't think he will. I think it'll be a 1 hard.
That was 3 hard. Oh no.
A barrel roll.
Yeah, barrel roll to the right.
No more auto blaster shot from 2 ships, I imagine. Because I imagine you're out of range from pink on auto blasters now.
We have another stressed Phantom. Going for the block on Serissu.
Yeah.
Nope.
No,
getting 2 shots on Serissu instead. I think that almost might be a trade up for Keith.
Yeah. Well, going for the tractor to bring him back into auto blaster range. Just reverse the barrel roll.
Go spend it. Just do it. Just do it.
You need to do it. Yeah, he's doing
it.
Jeremy's doing it.
But that'll do it. Get over here.
Yeah, really though.
God, that reminds me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he could rotate, but he can only rotate 90, so it's not gonna help.
Yeah, it's not gonna do him any good. It's just gonna stress him. He could rotate to the left and get another shot on Serissu, though.
I'll get 3 shots on
He
Serissu.
could do that. That doesn't seem bad.
That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Get Serissu
and actually,
out.
It would turn off the crit canceling from pink, because you likely have pink in your art too. So. That seems like a good play.
That tractor reminds me of it was the store championship. It was the last tournament I played before the quarantine, and I was running. It's hyperspace, so I was running a Vermeil, and I had Seventh Sister crew, and I had my opponent moved his Y-wing directly in front of my Reaper, like range 1, and he's like, oh no, I don't want to take 4 die, so he barrel rolled.
Oh god.
And he got out of arc, and it's like, oh, okay, I spend my force, change that stress into a tractor, put him right back with -1 dice. And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. That's a bit of a
bummer. Ooh! Oh no.
Right, here's a reroll.
You got it!
My god. This Serissu is insane.
The dice say no.
This Serissu is just like, I'm not going to get hit. See you later. Bye.
Oh, there's the juke.
Well, too bad, so sad.
Yeah, he doesn't have an evade.
Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Yeah, 4 on 4. Here comes a scary one. This one does have juke.
Oh no!
Wow. I can't believe the luck Jeremy is having right now.
He needs to reroll one of those.
He could lose stealth device here. I think that's the worst thing that happens. You're okay.
Yep, he just lost it.
That's fine. I think you're fine with that. You've kept it for this long. I think that's plenty.
Yeah.
And now, yeah. And red is one of the 2 phantoms that has no shields left. This is gonna be a rough turn for Keith.
Yeah, he's tractored.
Oh no!
He's
taking a crit.
Taking a crit.
He's taking a hit and a crit.
Yeah, Auto Blaster's not proccing, but it doesn't matter. Hit.
Jeremy's back in the lead by 2, excuse me.
And the crit we have is damage sensor array. That's a bummer.
That's a really, really bad one.
Not for a that's not good for.
That is a really bad one for a phantom, but it's probably gonna die anyway.
Phantom is at range 3.
No auto blasters.
Just
no
one
auto
hit.
Blasters. Only rolling 2. He's still tractored. They should get that.
That's a dead phantom.
Well, he's rolling 2 now because he rolled 3 by accident.
Oh, okay.
And
still a dead phantom.
Yeah.
But that's still kind of, that's one of those hurts your feelings because you want to try and get that auto blasters on. And
I know. You don't get to use it.
This is not a good turn for Keith. That was really unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Keith right now, at least you're walking away getting rid of stealth device.
Yep.
And you can still cloak with your other 2 phantoms.
Yep. One phantom still has a shield left. The other's 1 hit away from half.
You got that going for you.
Needs 1 more hit onto Serissu for half on her. That would help him a lot. Because then he'd only be down by 1 instead of 30. Excuse me, down by 2 instead of 30.
Yeah, that tractor beam.
Down by 1. Needs 2 to lead. That's math is hard.
Did you go to public school?
No, actually. See, after I get past 10, I gotta take my shoes off.
I was trying to give you that softball, like, yeah, I went to public school, but no, you didn't take it.
Nope. I was homeschooled.
Well, that explains even more.
I wasn't, but...
See, now Serissu does the red move to get elusive back.
Yep.
Yeah, she has to.
At this point, I mean, it makes sense, and it also probably puts you at range 1 of pink and green to give him rerolls, so... no, you don't get that evade. There you go.
Something I will say that I'm happy about both of these games is neither of them have been blowouts. They've both been back and forth, really close, like evenly matched.
They've been very interesting games.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And very much like, oh, dice went this way. Things are very different now.
There's bumped.
That's a good bump on Keith's part.
Yeah. How much do you want to bet that Phantom does a 3K?
Yeah. What are the other reds they have?
Well, you take a look. I think it's just a 3K. They might have a Talon. Nope, it is a 3K and a 4K.
Yeah, I think a 3K or a 4K probably happens here. And
4K.
there's a 4K. Now just hope Serissu didn't do a 3K, because if you did, you're gonna be sad.
Oh, no! No! Keith, you gotta stay away from those rocks, man. Oh!
Every time Keith has gone over an obstacle, he's taken a damage.
Yeah. It's a 50-50 chance, right?
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's a rock, it's 50-50.
And that's no shot from yellow, and he's taking a shot from brown. I think he's out of pinks at least. He'll be taking a shot from blue as well. Yep.
She is stressed, which is a bummer.
Doesn't get that elusive back either.
Yeah, that's right. You have to fully execute. Ooh, that's a bummer.
Who do you shoot?
Big bummer. I forgot about that. Man, that sucks.
I think, okay, shooting brown. I think in this case I'd shoot blue, actually, because I think blue's the only one out of Serissu's range.
Brown may have a shot for on yellow.
Brown or blue has a shot on yellow for sure, though.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. Try to get rid of shots, but
nothing. So we
Brown has the more dangerous shot because Brown
range 3 unobstructed.
Yeah.
He's going to choose unobstructed.
He can choose obstructed if he wants, but I don't know why he would.
Just one hit. And takes one.
Bummer.
It's half on yellow.
This has been a bad turn for Keith.
Yeah, Keith needs to keep away from those rocks.
Yeah.
Where's Battlebrow? We need to get to the nom 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 igneous.
All right. Well, good news is only one
brown.
Damage.
Yep.
Only 2 damage that round for him.
Yeah, but
the bad news is
yep, yellow doesn't get a cloak.
Yeah, which means yellow is probably not in a good position.
So I think what you do here is you do a
hard turn, right? Just say see you later. I mean,
man, what do you do from either of their perspectives here? Because Serissu's out of the fight.
I think if I'm pink, I just do like a K turn. I think there's likely the other space, the green one or brown one, whatever it is. I think it's green. I think that one also K turns. I think blue does something to try to block yellow.
Brown's doing the K turn.
There's a K turn. There's a K turn.
Pink's doing a K turn. Doesn't care about the stress. Or the strain, excuse me.
No actions anyways, who cares?
No actions, probably not going to get shot.
And then blue's likely going to do something to block yellow.
Blue turns on a Seek is they have 1 banks. That's all they got as far as turns go. 1 banks and then a 2 or 3 straight.
Ooh, that's not good.
I'm kind of surprised with that that little maneuver there, doing both 5Ks.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, you know, I'm with you. I think one of them does a 3. I would have done a 3K, one of them a 5K.
See, that's what I was. That's.
Yeah. I think I'm with you on that one. I think that makes more sense. Keep one slower. Oh, bank right. Take a focus.
Cause see, if you would have done a 3K with the pink, you would have had auto blast up.
Yeah, you could have auto blasted yellow. It would have been pretty scary. But I mean, as is, blue can auto blaster yellow.
Ooh.
Well, as long as blue doesn't die, it can auto blaster yellow.
Blue's gonna die. Yeah, well, yeah, spend it.
No, just spend it.
Take 2.
If you don't spend it, you're dead. So spend it to get half on blue.
Yep. Jeremy's still leading by 43.
Yep. You can at least auto blaster yellow as well. All right, range 2 into Serissu.
That's not bad.
That's pretty dang good. She doesn't have any shields left, so she's taking a crit if she gets one. Well, probably going to juke one. That's fine.
Yep. Reroll.
That's not fine.
Taking a crit.
Hope no panicked. No panicked, please. Fuel leak. Okay.
That's not the best one, but
it's not the worst.
Sure. Tell me I have a chance.
Yeah. You're telling me there's a chance.
I
Well,
would do into yellow first.
yeah.
Be 100% honest, because you have shots from
Yeah,
brown.
you can get a crit through. You can get like a what is it called? Structural damage. You can get that through or something. Yeah. I hear you.
Might get rid of the evade here.
Well, there's a hit crit. That's not bad. That's not bad either. Oof.
Now hold on. Was that brown into yellow that just
Yeah.
happened? And he rolled a crit? Oh, it was range 3.
3.
It was range 3.
Yeah,
sorry.
range 3 now,
My brain
honestly.
keeps going auto blasters.
I know. You just wanted another crit.
You only get some when they don't matter.
I know, right?
Spend that evade.
You don't take a crit. Do not take a crit, Keith. Yeah.
There we go.
Can't afford to take that crit right now.
You're taking 3 from blue, but what are the odds he rolls another crit?
This is 3.
Technically, it's
and he's out of arc.
3 out of 8. I know it's 1/8. Yeah, it's 3 out of 8. I'm right the first time. Wow. Bummer.
Just can't get those auto blasters to do him any favors, can he?
Not with blue first. Whenever he was getting all them crits. Just saying.
Yeah. Well.
My kingdom for marksmanship.
Well, he wasn't bullseyed, so.
Well, yeah. Well. My kingdom for Greedo.
There you go. Yeah. Where would the gunner sit on one of these?
the Seek has a gunner slot, right?
Where would the gunner sit? Like on the outside, I presume?
Yes.
Yeah, puts a little like bubble out.
He straddles the cockpit just like Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah. Have you ever watched Top Gear, Justin?
I have not. No.
I have seen snippets of it. Are you
There's
talking
an
about
episode, the British one. There's an episode they make an electric car, and they don't put enough room for a third seat, so one of the hosts has to like carve out a hole in the roof and then puts like a bucket on top of it. That would be how you put a gunner slot in the Seek. You just carve out a little hole and put a bucket on top so your head sticks up. You just straddle the console.
Is that the one that goes, my genius, it just amazes me sometimes.
Yeah. God, Top Gear's great. Good show, guys. It kind of reminds me of anytime in Rebels when there'd be like 2 people in a TIE fighter cockpit. Like, I like the show a lot, but anytime that happened, I was like, wait a minute, there's that much room?
I remember there was one scene where there was like all 5 of them in there or something like that. They sneak up onto a Star Destroyer, and it's like, you got Zeb, who's the size of a Wookiee, and then you have Ezra and Sabine and Hera and Kanan and Chopper, and they're all fitting in there. It's like,
That was in a bomber, though, man. It was in a bomber.
I was in a bomber.
Was it a bomber? I thought they all fit in a normal TIE fighter, too.
I think 3 of them have been in a TIE fighter. I think it was like Sabine, Ezra, and Zeb in a TIE fighter at one point. I go with the stealth bomber.
TIE bomber makes more sense. There should be more room in there, but
I think it was one of the shuttle ones too, so like I didn't have the munitions.
No, it was a shuttle. I think that one's supposed to carry like 20 guys, isn't it?
The shuttle bomber configuration?
Yeah, the shuttle, the one pod that has the whole side gutted for troops, I think carries like 20 guys.
That's what Denfro thinks too. He thinks it was a bomber shuttle.
Okay. I think it was just a normal bomber. I don't think the shuttle exists in
canon.
No, it exists in canon because it's in ESB, but that's it. I don't think it appears otherwise.
I think it was in Rebels though, because I remember there wasn't any munitions in it because they talked about that when they were like launch missiles or something, and they're like, we don't have missiles.
Oh, I think that was just because there weren't any loaded, not because it wasn't a.
Going for blue here.
Hey, Vulcan.
Crazy Vulcan.
The creator has visited us.
He comes in peace.
Just one crit.
That's going through. No direct. Hey, he may be ioned, but at least he gets a focus. Next round. I always like when I get the disable power regulator on a ship without a 1 forward in person.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of spin your dial to be like somewhere in between the ones.
He really needs to get a crit here or something.
He gets nothing, actually. Well,
crazy. I have seen the work that you do. I saw your work on the LAAT. You can't just say you just help. You're the model guy. The model guy.
Oh my god, crazy! Have you seen Did you see Terran Commander's Thai the Thai brute model? You see what he posted in the Fly Casual Slack? That thing is incredible. He posted that earlier, and I was like, "Holy crap, that thing looks awesome."
Speaking of the Thai brute, I think at this point it's the ship that I'm the most excited for, just because it's something new for my favorite faction. Rampage with Intimidation is going to be a spooky boy.
Oh god. This was funny at one time though. There are 3 people who made Thai brute models in the Fly Casual Slack.
Yeah.
Oh man. See about trading my lad for it. I'm sure he'd just let you have it. I mean, I don't think he cares, but he's been good about whenever I've need to make textures, he's just been like, I'm like, do you have the original textures for these that I can use like the Photoshop file?
Yeah.
And he's like, yes. And I'm like, thank God, because it saves me a lot of time.
Oh, Andrew, that reminds me. Since you know how to change models around, I might need your help setting something up for the next tournament.
Yes.
The
code
name.
Yes.
Codename yes.
I need to talk to Brian about the prize you want to that too, because I think he can probably do it for me.
The big one.
The big one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think he can do that.
Need to think of a better code name.
Better code name.
Yeah. Yes is boring. Code name Hyperactive.
Hyperactive. Holy crap!
That's the second time he's done that.
Oh my god.
Jeremy can't get a crit to save his life. It's just stuff like this. Oh no. That's a poof.
With a fuel leak, so that adds like
poof.
Hey, do you guys know what the chance of rolling that is?
I guess tell us.
0.195%.
He's done it twice.
It's 1/512.
What the?
God, these reds are. Oh my god.
Juke.
Well, he jukes it, but he's trying to... Yeah. No damage. Oh my god. That's
so now it's going to be blank eyeball. Oh, well, hit eyeball. Okay. Saved. God, poor Jeremy just can't catch a break. The disrespect evade.
So who's in the lead now, Justin?
Jeremy is. He's leading by 1 point.
Oh no.
Yeah, pink is still undamaged, correct? Number pink?
Yeah, pink is undamaged. Green is undamaged.
Yep, and Serissu has 2 hull left.
Alright, green is not undamaged. Green is destroyed. I meant brown is undamaged.
Not true.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Colors make my earballs hurt.
Oh, I need to, no, we're good. We're good. Okay. But yeah, Jeremy's leading by 1 point. Very close.
Zergo Ladin. I hope I said that right.
Oh, sweet. That sounds awesome, Crazy. Or Crazy Vulcan.
Oh, going for blue. Oh, well, never mind.
That sounds awesome. I think that'd be really cool to watch.
Oh man, I really hope yellow did a hard one. Just the sadistic part of me wants that to happen. Good move by Jeremy. If yellow does a hard one right there, that's a sad phantom.
That's a sad phantom.
Well, his range 1 bullseye of auto blasters.
Phantom.
Yep. Oh. Now, if only Jeremy could roll.
My kingdom for a crit.
Yeah.
Man, wait. I wonder if Jeremy. Oh, if he could tractor that. Oh my God, what if he tractors 3 onto the rock again? He's going for it. He's going for the tractor.
2 hits. That could do it. That's gonna
Oh
do
my
it.
god, he tracked him.
I feel so bad for Keith.
That's insane. I
Poor
can't believe
Keith.
these rolls.
Poor Keith. Watch him go on the rock and take a damage. How much do you want to bet? How much?
I mean, he's done it every time so far.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3
like,
on the rocks at the moment.
I think he's actually 4 for 4. Yeah, I believe it's 4 for 4 now.
Yep.
And this
See
will be
if he
number
takes
5.
another one.
Yeah, number 5. Let's find out.
He needs to stay away from the Kessel Run.
Yeah. These things were not meant to be guarding Kessel. Not like the Thai Brute.
God, the Thai Brute has enough health, it just doesn't care.
It's like, yeah, whatever. Weird space rock, weird space alien.
I hit a potato, dang it.
He's been rolling natty crits. I wonder if that luck, quote unquote, stays true.
Oh, is he gonna rotate?
I think that's beneficial, because forward's just going to go into another rock.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's rotating. Take the stress. Yep. Not bad. Rolls for rock.
Poor Keith.
Takes
Oh my
rock
god.
damage.
That's half on green.
Half on green. Every time he's hit a rock, he's taking damage. That's like 5 damage.
That's got to be so infuriating.
On Keith, I'm real mad about that.
And yellow doesn't have a shot, and he's taking 4 dice.
Mm-mm. I do think this game's been very back and forth, because there've been times where we said Keith has,
Oh yeah, and Keith has been rolling great with the reds too, so it's like it's not one side. Oh Jesus, that's dead Phantom. Yeah, no matter what he rolls, he's dead.
There's been times though. There's been times where it's been like, oh, he's in the lead. He's controlling the game. There's times where Jeremy's been controlling the game, and then there's this where Jeremy is absolutely in control of the game.
I feel so bad for Keith. Like I don't even know. He didn't even make any bad plays. It's just.
Well, you say that, but he did hit a rock himself 2 or 3 times.
Oh, that's true. I mean, there weren't any obvious mistakes as far as know. I mean that one turn there was kind of sucky, but I think that's more credit to Jeremy more so than Keith did a bad.
Jeremy's been doing a good job of keeping his ships right where he wants them in terms of being up close and personal with Keith.
Well, yeah, Spike, I get that. He's rolled triple crits twice, but at the same time, it's like, would you roll triple crits twice and you still don't kill it? It feels bad.
Yeah, one time you rolled triple crits and didn't get any damage through.
Yeah, it was all evaded. It's like, oh, that's just a heartbreak.
That's been the funniest thing about this game, is just the dice have been so everywhere.
Yeah.
There have been times where it's been triple crits and a nothing. There's been times where it's been nothing and a triple evades, and there's been times where it's been both.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see the dice statistics at the end of this. Like, the reds have to be crazy for Keith and awful for Jeremy, but then the greens are the complete opposite.
I don't know if this is going to fit. Are you thinking about going right?
I think
it'll fit.
She'll hold.
Oh no! Nope. It doesn't fit! You gotta go back, dude.
Yeah.
And he remains cloaked.
You gotta undo that one. Yeah. I guess recloak then?
Yep, go back.
Yeah.
I called it. I will say that much.
That was close, though.
And he's stressed.
Yep. This is a bad turn for Keith. Been a series of unfortunate turns for Keith.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Crazy. I think the thing about dice that I like, the dice stats that I like in this game, is that
justify you crying about not rolling.
Yes. It is a justifiable reason for me to be angry at the game.
I didn't lose because I did bad. I lost because I had -12 dice luck.
But it definitely does not tell the whole story. Serissu tried the surprised he tried the barrel roll there. I figured I just would target lock and turn around next turn. But
2 against 5.
Yeah. Well,
this is not gonna amount to much.
The way this game is
gone, there's the crit. Go figure.
The way this game is gone, that's probably gonna do damage.
Nope.
Not quite. Yeah, it's impossible to a game a game like this purely through numbers.
Now this one will probably go through.
Yeah. No.
Almost. Yeah, I don't think Keith can do anything to come back at this point. He's down by 57. Or he's down by 56,
I mean,
rather.
you could take out Serissu, right? No, he's already.
Yeah, that's only
Serissu.
28 points.
Yeah, you've already got half on Serissu.
He's got to kill Serissu, and he's got to kill another one of the
M3s.
M3s to tie.
Which are both full health. Yeah.
He's got to do that to tie, let alone win, before he loses 2 health. And there's less than 4 minutes left in the game. There's not much he can do here. Just save the MOV.
Yep. That or try to kill as much as you can.
Yeah.
Either be aggressive or be defensive. Either way, you gotta just you're not gonna make it out of this one. Just do what you can. I would have cloaked there.
Yeah, but he's wanting to get that shot.
He's not getting a shot. No, I would have recloaked there.
Yeah, you can get 5 greens and an evade.
And the evade. Yeah, and then you can spend the evade without worrying about, oh god, I need the cloak.
Yep.
Oh my
crit. God. Ace killer.
He keeps rolling crits at range, man.
You got it.
That's the crazy thing. The crits keep having a range. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mando.
Yeah, we've been having fun streaming these.
Yeah,
Spend it for 2. Got it again. Spend the focus.
Yeah, what a back and forth game. Tell you what, like I said, when we found the disparity between the TTT list and the tractor beam list, I gave Keith the option of making him use the auto blaster instead of the tractor beam, and I'm betting now he wished he did that. Nah, Keith seems like a good guy. I can't imagine he was going to hold him to that, but
yeah, Keith signed up for the other tournaments. If I do recall, I think he did fairly. I think he actually made cut in the last tournament.
You might be right. Let's find out.
And he's a pretty good player.
To the Triple J.
He doesn't have a role in Discord, so maybe not. Unless you've gotten rid of their roles, which I have not.
No, I haven't.
JJJ ones.
Maybe I'm thinking the last game.
Yeah, I haven't.
Keith placed 25th overall in Triple J.
Not bad.
3-2.
I mean, 3-2 out of 25 out of 68.
Yeah, that's not bad. 66.
66. That's not bad. That's well above half.
They're not bumped there.
Oh man, like we said at the beginning, Jeremy is putting on a clinic about how to bank in formation. Look at that. Look how clean that is.
I think that might have been a happy accident. I don't know if I'm ready to give him credit for that.
Honestly, the way he's been flying the rest of the game, I'm going to give it credit for it.
Oh no, he's going to tractor him.
I mean,
no, he wants to kill.
Oh,
I mean, tractor him, don't move him. And
I would have tractored him, kept him right there, -1 green.
Well, the problem is then he rolls and then, or does he? Can he rotate after you? Then
no, you have to move them if he wants to rotate.
Got it.
Yep.
That's 1 damage.
One
He's
more.
probably spent here.
Yeah, spend it. And take your shot back and see what you get.
If he gets 2 in, he can hit half.
Does not have Serissu.
Nope. Yeah. And Pink's going to get... I think he should have shot for Brown.
Yep.
Pink's obviously in range 1. Brown, I don't think he is.
You might not be thinking about that right now.
Possibly.
After a game like this, I imagine he's pretty beat.
Juke one of those.
Spend the focus. Or a Serissu evade? Yeah, rolling it.
Yep. Got it. The disrespect evade.
That's likely going to be game, but man, I mean, truly a very good game for both players. Though.
Yep.
Like you said, I don't think either one of them made a huge mistake here.
Those rocks were really killer for Keith, though.
The biggest thing Keith did was just stay too close to the rocks all game.
Yep.
That was his biggest mistake, but
2 evade.
He might be able to sneak out of here with one
Phantom surviving.
Yeah.
We'll see.
One Phantom jumping to hyperspace. Yeah.
He did it.
One Phantom jumps to hyperspace and makes it out to tell the tale of the cartel spacers.
So yeah, that was a pretty crazy game. Lots of back and forth.
Absolutely. A very good game for both players. I do want to make that clear. I know we were joking about dice a lot, but like, this is one of those games that is decided by dice, where no matter how good you play, sometimes you just need rolls to go your way.
Yeah, I think Keith took 4 or 5 damage from rocks. That's a lot of
I think it was
gimmies for
5.
Jeremy. Yeah, it's a 50-50 to take damage, and every single time it's like, wow, that ugh.
It's a 50-50, but the odds of taking 4 in a row is 1 over 2 to the 4th, which is what, 16?
Yeah, something like that.
So that's not good. Yeah, 1 over 16 is, let's find out, because I can't think of that off the top of my head.
Well,
6%.
he's looking that up. If you guys enjoyed this, sorry, I talked right over you. I apologize.
No worries.
You said 16%.
6% is a 6% chance of getting that. So
Ugh.
Pretty low, but not nearly as low as rolling triple crits twice in a game.
Well, if you guys enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe. I was going to say like and subscribe. Yes, like our stream. Like my live stream. We will have these videos available on YouTube soon.
And there you can like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep, there you could like, comment, and subscribe and tell us everything we did wrong.
And also, you can pound that mother effing like or bell icon.
Smash that bell button.
Smash that bell icon. Bam.
Yeah.
Get notified.
Gotta keep it PG, guys.
Yeah.
I know. Well, you asked, so you were posting one earlier, and you asked if you swore, and I was like, okay, I want to make sure I don't use anything here.
Yeah, watch your darn tootin' mouth.
Watch your darn tootin' mouth. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, we'll put these up on YouTube, and I will find some time to update the this channel's information along with the YouTube link, and get some alerts in so that we know when you guys follow, etc., etc. But anyway, I had a lot of fun streaming this. Did anybody else have anything to say before we close out?
It was
no.
2 games. Both of them were back and forth.
Absolutely. Great games. Fun format. We'll keep doing more of these.
Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. EDT when we stream Spike's game of this tournament. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.
See you guys later.